Hi, I'm Alison. If you haven't met me before, I am the owner and director of ICE, the Institute of Culinary Excellence. All right, some other mise en place items that we're going to do. We've done some parsley and stuff. We're going to do some garlic, and we're going to cut pineapple into macédoine. I'm also going to segment oranges and stuff for you as well. So this is all part of your class on use basic food equipment, which generally speaking was equipment, but we also have a lot of food preparation in there as well. So let's do pineapple together. I've taken off the top of the pineapple because it's going in my garden at home. Steve's planted 4 and he's hoping for a pineapple plantation. I don't know whether that's going to happen, but he seems to think that we're going to grow them. But what I'm going to say is with this one, you could use a serrated edge knife or you could use a chef's knife. So why don't I just grab one of these lovely Fury knives I've got here, and it's serrated edge. I do tend to cut the bottom and the top of the pineapple off first, and then I stand him up and I use a serrated edge because sometimes you've got a really sharp knife and this can actually ultimately blunt your knife quite badly if you're, cutting up, say, like a box of pineapples. So, a tip is to use the right knife or the better knife for the job. You can use one of these if you wish, if you don't want your knife to get too blunt, if you're doing a lot. Let me just show you. So the shape of the pineapple's like that. Follow straight away after this, I'm going to do an orange as well because it's exactly the same. And if we wanted to do something smaller, kiwi would be exactly the same process. And a melon, a rock melon or not watermelon, stupid, a rock melon or a honeydew melon. All right, so what we're going to do is follow the knife down the side of the pineapple and also make sure that we shape the same. So we're not just going down straight, we're going around it. So we're using a barrel technique. So see here, you can see the little black bits we need to get off as well. So if you follow the knife down and shave those around, you're peeling your pineapple at the same time, which is really cool. So you can just make sure, see I'm just clipping that last one, make sure you're going underneath at the bottom as well, because otherwise you go off and you then have to turn it over and do it all again, which is stupid. This is time saving, and this knife is awesome for this job. So thanks Gail, Fury, for this one, perfect. It's nice and heavy weighted and it's great. So yeah, chop that around, perfect, and there's probably another one to come off there, and the last one, Bob's your uncle, boom shaka, look at that. One go, all done, just pop that in the bin. That could go in the compost as well, and like I say, Steve's growing the top, so they basically, you just take the top, you pull off about 6 or 7 or 8 of the leaves themselves, so you get a clear base, and you just pop it in some really good soil, and it grows just like the big pineapple, so it'll be perfect, I think. All right, so look, we got this. We can cut it, we can do it 2 ways. If we're going to cut this into a macédoine, so a nice dice for a fruit salad or something, we could cut it across this way. All right, but I'm not. I'm just going to show you how to cut it into half and then into quarters, so on the flat base again, like so, and then I'm going to show you how to take away the centre. There are some times where you do miss a couple of those little cores, but yeah, not too bad, not bad at all really. It's much easier to do it in one go than it is to go over it again. And you don't want to waste it, but then you don't want to eat those either. So, let's take 1/4 and we're going to take the knife and we're going to cut away that horrible, it's not actually that horrible, I quite like it, but we do take away that hard core. And we are going to, and of course, if you wanted to make pineapple rings, you're pretty stuffed right now. So we're just doing this as a macédoine, we're just doing this as a cut. If you wanted to, if say like this one here has not been cut, make out it was still whole, you could actually use like a diagonal cut in and take the core out itself and then slice. That's another option for you as well. All right, so let's take a piece like this. We're going to cut this into a macédoine, so we're going to cut it into like cubes like we've done before. Take it round and then cut it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this doesn't really get a macédoine, but it's more of a beautiful little pineapple that's all cut the same size. All right, you could do it slightly bigger if you wanted to do nice pineapple chunks. It depends what you're using it for. If you're making like a sweet and sour sauce, you probably use bigger chunks like so. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could use an angle cut in one way and in the other way, take away the core, and then actually then half slice it, and then fan it out for a fruit platter or whatever it is you want to do. So I probably wouldn't cut it any smaller than that, but that would be the best way of preparing a pineapple.